Oh, he likes to play with lightning and a mind so exciting and gestures and why just know. And sit right back and smile, cause you'll be here for a while. It's a Techno Wizard Show!
I knew you were there. I sensed your energy and your presence through the force of science. Welcome to another Techno Wizard program. Today, what we're going to be looking at is the primary form of our compressor coil. As you see, I have laid out here this nice workbench area. These are what we milled in the previous video. And you know what? The zip ties through the clear plastic, it's close enough. So the first thing we need to do is to go ahead and mount this flange here that a secondary coil will fit on top of to our clear plexiglass form here. I've gone ahead and marked out right where to drill the holes. I just took a marker and set where everything needs to be. It's all nice and centered. It's an 18-inch square, and this is a 4-inch diameter, so that gives me about 5 inches here for my first outer diameter, and then with these going diagonally across, this will give me a total of a 24-inch radius going all the way out to the end, which means I could have up to maybe even 75 feet of copper wire if I need that much. So let's go ahead and get our tools ready. Yay! Okay, now what we want to do here is see that we have 1/4 inch going through. That's exactly the diameter. What we're going to use to attach this piece to our plexiglass is to get from the hardware store some 1/4 20 bolts and nuts that are nylon, of course, because we're going to have high voltages going through this, and our copper wire. This isn't really the what we're going to use for a primary coil. I'll explain that later. So, in order to mount it, I've already gone ahead and marked out basically where those drill points are. So I want to go ahead and get this nice and centered so that it's on those lines that I already drew before, as these are going to go into each of these notches here. And I'll start drilling some spots. Let's go ahead and make sure we're drilling forward. I want to drill it down at each corner here. And take it down here as well. That's a total of 8 holes to drill through, but I only really need 4. Alrighty then. See, we have our holes drilled. Some of them did go through. But there we go. I just need to clean those out and get 2, 3, 4 nice holes there. Okay. Next, let's get some of the dust off of our work area. Have a waste bin nearby as well to collect your dust. Always keep your work area nice and clean. Especially if you're doing any high voltage application, because you know how static electricity collects dust and whatnot. Yet we don't want that to get in and cause a short in a place that we don't want to short out. Nice and clean. Also, if you notice there's starting to be a lot of dust, go ahead and wear a dust mask too. Remember, safety, kids. It's the first and most important rule, whatever you're doing. Okay, especially science. And learn mathematics as well. That's the language of science. If you know how to speak and think and read and write mathematics, you're well on your way to becoming a proper scientist. Alright. Let's go ahead and mount this sucker. Okay, now what we want to do is get our bolts ready. Nuts and bolts to mount our pieces here. There's some nuts. There's 2 bolts. 2 more bolts. The way we're going to be mounting it is, you see how this is intended to be mounted to hold a toilet in place. So, and that's why these screws with a little angle on them there, see, normally go this way. But the way that we're going to do it is we're going to mount them from this end, which is flat, onto the back side of this, which is also flat, from up through. So we can use just flat-headed screws like these. You see, flat-headed bolts. Focus. Take it out of the package here. See, basically we're going to put this up into here through the plexiglass and then cap it down with a nut. So, see if we can time-lapse this process here for you. It's something open here. Mine here has a shoulder. Four nuts, 4 bolts. Make sure it drills in the off position. Good. Okay. Set the whole thing upside down like this here. And let's go right on that, like this way. There we go. Now, as you see, we have thread that on there. Just finger tight's fine. one too. If not to get it cross-threaded here. See, we just put it on here. Flange down here. Okay. And there we go. It's all mounted. Next step is going to be taking these and putting these on at that angle. You know, I'm a few degrees off. I'm going to remount this, but you get the idea. Hooray for science. Hello. Yay. Thumbs up. Like if you liked the video. Tune in next time.